Welcome back to Pikmin 3 Deluxe. On the last episode, it was the tutorial day, okay? I said things everyone probably already knew. It was a day we had to get through it. This episode, if you skipped the last one or if you watched it, we're finding Brittany. And I hope if you're excited for me to, instead of repeating things you already know, repeat things you might already not know. Because it's just going to be, I'm going to explain things a lot again, okay? We're still kind of in the honeymoon phase, the tutorial phase of this game. Listen, where are the Pikmin? Who knows? Brittany should be around here. Something's flashing on my map. Maybe it's her. Kind of gross. I'm running out of sustenance, so I hope I find her before it's too late. Yeah, she did say that she was, like, starving earlier, so hopefully she's doing alright. Looks like the onion has followed me here, so where are the Pikmin? Perhaps they are inside. Yes, they are. 21 Pikmin. Going to take all of them. Man. Oh, sorry. Alpha has something else really important to say. Nice backflip, dude. That's right. The data file I found explaining this. The onion is big as nice. Okay, I'm not... Listen, we're not reading all this. Oh yes, you get a little status. There's a Pikmipedia there, you see. I don't know, I physically pointed in real life. But we can see Pikmin info, it shows us. Pikmin info shows us what they're currently up to. Anyways, we got all 21 of these boys. There's a red bulb over there. Get lock-on, idiot. I mean, the lock-on feature is, it's a bit silly sometimes. It's not like my favorite thing ever, just because it's so just utterly easy to kill enemies sometimes. But that's neither here nor there. Listen. After the tutorial day, we're getting in some action-packed stuff, okay? We're growing new Pikmin, we're building bridges. Today might be the most efficient day. Not that like you've ever seen, but it's going to be efficient is what my goal is. There's a day to file underneath those bridge pieces. Basically just like focused on getting more Pikmin right now to speed up this wall process and the bridge process. I love that you can charge them onto the wall or like throw them and they just kind of start headbanging. Good for them. There we go. So yeah, it's Pikmin 3. There's a lot of stuff going on. I've been drinking some lemon-flavored water recently. That's what's been going on with me, in case you wanted a little anecdote. Lemon-flavored water, very good. You don't have to lock on to charge, by the way. You can just, like, press X, charge, and you're fine. Wall should be getting down shortly. And you can charge pretty much anything. You can charge enemies, you can charge nothing, you can charge bridge pieces, as you can see. They will take exactly 14, and the rest will come back to my squad. They're smart like that. Pick up these data files I'm not going to read. I'll read them, like, off-camera, just in case they give me any information I might not actually know, which, I mean, I hate to get, like, a big head over it. It seems unlikely. These guys are going to return back to the scene of the crime when they get their bridges down, but we know that's all the bridge pieces, so we're just going to collect them. Collect these guys, collect this data file, why not? Make sure to remember that there are, in fact, real camera controls in this game. And yeah, you see we have a time limit now. So one of the differences, Ultra Spicy and Hard, I'm going to talk about the difficulties a bit in this episode. Ultra Spicy and Hard have the same day limit, but normal has like 5 minutes longer days. Anyways, we're going to sneak up on this Bulbo real quick, and instead of C-sticking, just charge back. On Ultra Spicy, the enemies have more health. It was still not enough. If you charge something like this, it will automatically put exactly how many you needed on there, which is very convenient. We're going to see two more. There are basically two like big differences that Ultra Spicy has, which we're going to see in this episode, hopefully. Yeah, we're just kind of like having a good time here, bringing this red Bulborb back to the ship. He doesn't really... I'm glad I broke the tradition of, like, not losing a Pikmin to the first red Bulborb, because that's happened in the previous two games. It was, like, really embarrassing, because I'm kind of bad. But yeah, no, we're just having a good time. Ultra Spicy difficulty. It's like, the thing about Ultra Spicy is it's, like, it's difficult. I just wish it was unlocked from the start, because it is actually, like, a pretty decent difficulty. Hard and normal are just, like, way too easy. And, like, we'll get more into it later. He said, knowing full well he would not get into it later, because, his commentary track is a little... Does he rip an anecdote into the commentary track because he knows that there's some tutorials coming up? Who knows? Listen, we're gonna get over this literal hump in the road and find... Who's that? It's Brittany, dead on some cherry blossoms. How symbolic. That was the most danger music I've ever heard in my entire life. Brittany's just lying there. Hope I'm not too late. I mean, I lie all the time. You guys watch these videos. Pick up, Brittany. Pick up. Please still be alive. That would really suck. Only had like one captain for the entire game. Ah, she's fine. Elf, sorry about that. I was just taking a little nap. So you're close by? Yeah, you could say that. Why wasn't I moving, you ask? Hee hee, well you know me, I'm a pretty sound sleeper even with all these creatures creeping around. But never mind that. Listen, I discovered what looks like a piece of fruit. It's over there. But I'm kind of stuck here for the time being. Could you go and check it out for me? Yeah, right on it, ma'am. I like Brittany a lot. She's what you might refer to as a girl boss. I believe that's what the kids call it. Look, it's a strawberry, okay? It's not. We don't gotta make a big deal about it. You know, I'm skipping this, okay? Maybe he said something really important there. I bet he said something along the lines of, hey, look, it's a food. I'm willing to bet $5 billion he said that looks like it can be eaten. And in fact, it can. Anyways, I'm taking the strawberry back. Going to this cave with these mysterious crystals. What could be inside? Some kind of onion trapped in the crystal. It's an onion trapped in the crystal. I just answered your question. New enemy alert. It's the Medusal Slurker. The enemies in this game have, like, deranged names. Anyways, we're just gonna throw Pikmin. Red Pikmin do more damage. That's still a thing. So what the Medusal Slurker does is it does that. It's kind of puts this thing on the floor and tries to suck up Pikmin. It doesn't actually kill them, unlike the jellyfish in Pikmin 2. It just kind of holds them hostage. New Pikmin type. Rock Pikmin. We're getting so much done in this episode, I don't even know what I'm gonna put in the thumbnail. But it's Rock Pikmin. Yes, they're Pikmin 2. I did read the thing. Not sure what that second line of dialogue was. Hopefully it wasn't important. You'll never guess what their ability is. Rock Pikmin are very good at breaking crystals. They're kind of weird in the sense that their first attack is stronger than their second. Like, if you leave them on something, they'll just kind of ram themselves into it over and over again. But they're like, when you throw them, that does more damage than any time they charge. It's a bit strange. They're Rock Pikmin. They're like purples, but not as overpowered, but they're still kind of overpowered. Listen, their onion was trapped in the crystal. Very, very good feature incoming. Just put them up. He was wide as Smith the Squad. Classic. Yes, things we already know. Where's that Medusal Slurker? There he is. Bring that back. Get some new Pikmin. So if you have more than one Pikmin type, you can, as you can see, just L and R change between them. What a feature. Good lord. I can't believe it took them this long to figure this out. There's some pellets in there. We'll get that. And we're about to see the first big feature of Ultra Spicy difficulty. By the way, that's not something I showed off. If you whistle Pikmin that are currently carrying something, they don't immediately stop what they're doing. They kind of halt for a second, and you have to double tap them. The onion stops spitting out seeds, but I don't have 100 Pikmin in the field. How odd. The Pikmin inside the onion still seem to be increasing in numbers. Once the number of Pikmin in the field reaches 60, any new Pikmin will stay inside the onion. So a maximum of 60 Pikmin can be in the field at once. So that is the first major difficulty change from Ultra Spicy to normal or hard. Normally you can have 100 Pikmin in the field at once. On Ultra Spicy you can only have a maximum of 60, which is pretty significant. Drake is sending us a message, probably that strawberry we got back. The Sunseed berry, if I recall correctly, from Pikmin 2. Analyzing. Yep, that's a Sunseed berry, alright. This guy watched the playthrough. And like, we juice it, and we get half a jar of juice. Second new difficulty thing. Let's explain this in a second. Large quantities of Pikmin U detected. It's a seed-bearing fruit, making cultivation on Kopai possible. Juice from this fruit is safe for consumption by crew members. I'll add a fruit file to the Copad where we can look at our fruit. Very cool. I'm gonna explain this once I know for a fact. I'm not gonna get interrupted, okay? This is actually important. It's the fruit file. It's like the Piclopedia, but for fruit. Since I don't watch about plants, I'll ask Brittany to write the report. She is the botanist, after all. B for Brittany, B for botanist. Okay, we're getting a Rock Pikmin note. So, first major difficulty change from normal and hard to Ultra Spicy. Ultra Spicy means you can only have 60 Pikmin in the field at once. Second major change. So in this game, you collect fruit instead of treasures or ship parts. Fruit in this game, you juice, and that will be your day's supply. So currently we have 2. If we get like another half thing, we could get... Guys, no. The whistle's range is so... There we go. The whistle range is big. It's not like that big, though. Just charge that wall. You can break glass. So you get half juice in Ultra Spicy as opposed to normal or hard. Which, the biggest criticism of this game, which I think is reasonable, is that you get way too much juice. Listen, we're gonna free Brittany. You get a lot of juice in this game on normal and hard. So Ultra Spicy cuts that amount in half. It's Brittany. It's a pretty significant change, not like that much, but it's a nice... It's nice, okay? I'll talk more about it later. I can't tell you how happy I am to get out of this place. I'm sick of sleeping outside, and I'm super hungry. What's with your entourage there? What's that you say? They're called Pikmin. They're cute. But we don't have time for cuteness right now. Look over there, Alfie. A lemon. Not my favorite fruit, especially not one that I would just grind into a paste, but... Excuse me, a burp came up. Let's work together and nab that huge piece of fruit. New feature alert, Captain throwing. You can lock on to those little bolts, throw a Captain, a Zynga, throw some Pikmin over. Excuse me, I need probably one more. There we go. Take them here, press Y and select me if you're so kind. Wide open the menu, search leaders, split into 2 classes. We got it, okay? Switch to Brittany, and now with the power of 5 Pikmin, we can get this lemon involved. Very cool. Got a little data file. This one's actually important. Go here. So you can automatically... How strange to find there's a data file. Come to think about the go here feature. So try it out soon. Yes. You can automatically make your captains go places, which is interesting. Definitely like a big step up from Pikmin 2 in terms of the multiple captains category. These guys are dead, but they're called Scudder Chucks. They're not actually the crystals, which I think is interesting. They are the little bugs underneath the crystals, and what they do is they pick up the crystals and try and crush your Pikmin. Rock Pikmin are good because they crush the crystals. You already know the drill. We're gonna, like, break this first, get this bridge online. And then we're gonna carry the strawberry back, since it's a little shortcut back to base. So Rock Pikmin have a lot of abilities. They do a lot of damage on their first hit, as I mentioned. Secondary ability, the Scutter Chucks. They're really good against them because Rock Pikmin cannot get crushed. This will become an incredibly, in my opinion, overpowered ability later. But as of right now, it's like fine. Rock Pikmin, they can't get crushed. They also can't get impaled, I believe, which is a much rarer type of enemy attack. But Rock Pikmin are, they're quite powerful. He's having some troubles there, but he figured it out. Look, they're bringing the lemon back. What am I trying to say? This is just me trying to, like, explain things and then getting interrupted by the game. Bottom line, you can only have 60 Pikmin in the field in Ultra Spicy. Third time I've said that. And you get half juice from fruits in Ultra Spicy mode, which is really cool. Finish the bridge. Nice. And now that that's down, we're going to get the strawberry. If the bridge wasn't finished, they would have taken the long way around. It's like, wouldn't have been that bad, but it would have been something. Yeah, so you can throw captains in this game, and you can automatically make them go places, which means automation in this game is just, like, so good. Let's get that real quick. Having trouble discerning left from right today, I apologize. Let's get an chart of that wall. Break it open. Very nice. And let's move on to the next area. Look, 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 it's fiery blowhogs. We all remember these guys. What could this be? The radar is picking something up. Is it perhaps where we need to go? We're just taking a single star. Maybe it's a new type of food, or maybe it's, like, the way to a new area. That would be nice. This area seems like kind of a dead end so far. Let's go and look right away. It's fiery blowhogs. We remember these guys. And these guys have, like, I think they have, like, significantly more health in the, Ultra Spicy than just normal and hard. Anyways, the red Pikmin, they're good at fighting, and they're immune to fire, so it's, like, fiery blowhogs cannot damage them, obviously. Holding shore, they're Matilda Big Bridge. I bet if we use this new feature called Captain Throwing, we might be able to figure something out. I got him done. So anytime you see a bolt in the game, bolts are good for you can lock onto bolts, and it's also just a little sign to be like, hey, do a captain throw here. So that's good. It's very convenient. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did count correctly. Yeah, we're just gonna leave the red guys to fight the fiery blowhogs. Should be in danger. Get these bridge pieces going. I like to start automation as soon as possible, just for the sake of efficiency, even if it's like not that efficient. Just throw you there. Why not? Get to work on that wall, buddy. Let's go see what Brittany's up to. Brittany, what are you up to? You got the red Pikmin. Very cool. We really just, like, don't need to grow more red Pikmin. I could have, like, automatically gone back to base, but I'll show off the go here function at another point. The thing about only having 60 Pikmin in the field at once is that it kind of makes it a bit... you don't really need to make that many more Pikmin, to be honest, because you can only have 60, which means you only really need... Like, you never need more than, like, 20 or 30 of any given Pikmin. So that's nice, I guess. It's a bit of a silver lining to the difficulty curve, but... Oh yeah, the difficulty changes from Ultra Spicy to normal and hard, or rather the opposite way. Definitely significant. 3 reds here, let's just get you guys working on that. Now look at the rest of you guys working on this dang wall. We didn't quite get them, and that's fine. Some kind of mysterious cave up there, who knows what that's about. Go, go, go. No, he really did much to that, but, you know, it was the thought that counts. Rock Pikmin, by the way, if you're wondering, definitely, like, really high on the cuteness tier list for me. I like Rock Pikmin quite a bit. Hey, guess what? I'm going to use the automatic feature. No, I'm not, because he's right here. You know what? I'm going to use it anyways. So we can go to the Copad, go here, and then there she goes. She do be going right over there. But you can whistle her to get her in our squad, but she will arrive at her destination and then say something like, I've arrived. Alright, let's charge this wall. Just go buck wild. Figure out what's going on over there. You know what? I like to play as Brittany. Oh, give me a second. Wait for her to slide down that wall. I like to play as Brittany. As I said before, she's kind of a girl boss. She gets things done. Possibly my second favorite captain in the entire series next to Louie. They're quite similar. They both like food quite a bit. Anyways, we're approaching this mysterious den with a bunch of stalactites. They're stalactites because they're on the ceiling. Stalagmites are on the ground because they have a G in them. What? What's this data file doing all the way out here? They've been kind of like scattered in weird places. This is not the first time I would question that. Journal entry number 3. My search for treasure continues with no luck, but I can't fly back home to Hakatate without procuring a few priceless artifacts. I'm sensing something valuable up ahead, but I'm also sensing danger. So if someone finds this data file, please send word to my son that I didn't make it. Captain Olimar. Oh, he's dead. Rip. F in the chat for Captain Olimar. There's another captain who's been through here, and he's from Hakatate. People from their planet go to such extremes to scavenge treasure. Maybe it's all the vegetables they eat that makes them so treasure-crazed. Well, sad to say, it looks like this Olimar met his end up ahead. We'd better be careful. Yeah, I'll try. Look at all the Pikmin in the squad. There they are. Looks like some kind of nest. So some of the rocks have buds. In case you don't know, leaves are slow, buds are faster, flowers are even faster. Talk more about that later, but like leaves in this game are really not that slow compared to the previous games. Yeah, there are various ways to make them flowered. Hey, look, it's the first boss of this game, the Armored Maudad. You'll never guess what his weakness is just by looking at him. It's Rock Pikmin because he has a crystal-like shell. Look at this guy, though. He's a pretty cool design boss. But, you know, he's the first one. He's not too hard. We're just going to dodge out of the way. As you can see, he kind of opens his mandibles there to try and eat Pikmin. Throw rocks at him to break open his exoskeleton. Have to whistle them back. They have kind of a hard time, like, getting back onto him, so... There we go. We got to his meaty blue interior. Yes, he does kind of awkwardly pause there. He can hit his tail. Very cool. We are just making this guy's life all kinds of miserable. Yes, listen, you can pause and read that if you want. It's going to tell you information I already told you. He's going to come down and soft on the inside. I could have figured that out. The whistle range in this game is quite large. He kind of got trapped in his mouth there, which is unfortunate. It is what it is, I guess. Ooh, he gave us the business there, I'm afraid. Listen, stop coming after me. You can, by the way, you can break this guy's, like, front mandibles, and if you do that, he is just, like, incapable of killing Pikmin, I think. Because he can't, like, trap them in his little mouth jaw when he comes down. Alright, good damage, below half. We got a lot of his exoskeleton down, so I'm feeling pretty good about this whole not losing a Pikmin on the first day thing. The second day, rather. First real day. Oh, he faked me out. He got me. Really just, like, hoping this guy stops wasting my time at this point so I can, like, get his stuff back. Listen, he's gonna drop some hot loot, and I want to get that back to the ship. Alright, very cool. Oh, failed charge, failed charge. Oh, no, there we go. This is a really, like, this fight's taking a lot longer than it normally would. I may have to, dare I say it, I may have to come back later to get this guy's stuff, but this is fine. He's a fine first boss. By the way, I mentioned this in Pikmin 2. Definitely, like, go watch a YouTuber named Scruffy's video on boss music in Pikmin 2. And that guy makes, like, good videos, and they're very informative. Anyways, he's dead. Boss music in this game is very dynamic and cool. Definitely recommend checking out Scruffy. I might put his video down in the description if I remember. And he dropped a little cell phone. I'm a zoomer. What's that? I've never seen that before in my life. I also dropped a dragon fruit, which I have seen in real life, but I have never tasted. If this is where that signal is coming from, then that means we still don't know where the captain is. Well, for now, we'll take this back to the Drake for analysis. Looks like it could be useful. Speeding through a lot of text because I knew there was going to be a lot going on today. Listen, this is important. This is mildly important. And this is definitely important as well. Just definitely put some more stuff on this to speed this along. There we go. This is all I really wanted to get done today, was beat the Armored Maudad and get all this stuff back. You know what, Alfie? Why don't you go just, like, over there for a second. Push the Alfie first off. And we're going to use the Go Here feature just a little bit. Just make your way back to the ship, buddy. And the green markers on the map are, what are they? You know what they are. They're enemies. And if there's a gray marker, it's a dead enemy. But there are these little, like, in-between areas which are kind of awkward, because we have to go through them. But as you can see, the Pikmin... Well, no, we don't have to go through them, but the Pikmin kind of do. So, you end up getting quite far ahead of the Pikmin at some points. It'll be sundown before too long. Alf, didn't you mention that nocturnal predators will attack any stray Pikmin? Hey, look, we get to see the radius in which they die. Looks like the Pikmin in the area of the nest we call an onion will get back on their own. No. Talking really fast because there's a lot to go through on this day. Make sure Pikmin are either in your squad or within that little circle, or they will die. I'd better call back the Pikmin who aren't in my squad before it's too late. It could be tiring to walk around Collector one. I believe this is a new feature in the Deluxe. You can go to the ship and just press A on the ship, and what they will do is it will call all Pikmin back. They will quite literally drop everything they're doing to get back. As you can see, we have 57... I mean, they're carrying things back. The countdown comes a lot faster in this game, so I'm not really that worried about it. But yeah, so when Pikmin are in, like, the in-between areas, they don't count. You're going to see that number 57 fluctuate a little. Because when they're in the in-between areas, they don't really count as, like, existing, because they're in, like, a loading zone. While the wogs are back, Rock Pikmin can't get crushed, so they're great for dealing with them. Just, you know, he's doing fine over there. I've arrived. What now? I'm gonna be honest, I got nothing for you, man. I am just, waiting for this stuff to get back. What else do I have to explain about this game? You know, let's post Brittany up over here. Let's get Alf to figure something out. I don't know, I'll go take this rock and do something. Yeah, he's, sometimes they get, like, buried in the ground like that. You can just whistle them. Or pluck them, rather. Oh, that's a whistle. It's a whistle job. There we go. He didn't die, he just kind of wasted a lot of time. Yeah, so enemies in this game on, like, normal and hard, they have, like, not a lot of health. It's kind of, I mean, you won't get to see it. Oh. I hear something being dragged along. You won't get to see it because obviously I'm playing on Ultra Spicy. I debated playing on normal or hard just because, like, the 60 Pikmin limit makes things kind of annoying sometimes, but I figured that, it was better to do this. I also figured that it was better to, get more Pikmin on the phone because it's in the front, which means that more Pikmin are, it's kind of holding the line up, if I'm being honest. There you go. By the way, I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to be, like, a tryhard or whatever, leave the dragon fruit here. And, okay, yeah, we're gonna take these guys. If you want to be like a tryhard, don't actually pick up the dragon fruit. They get that back in time, surely. Don't pick up the dragon fruit. You can just leave it until like where it is, and then it will it'll come back basically, or it won't come back. It'll stay where it was at the end of the day. Is what I'm trying to say. These guys are doing fine. They get that back. Come on, you guys. You got 3 seconds left. You'll be fine. Well, we got the phone back at least. I'm gonna take the dragon fruit because I don't like need to sweat that hard. We're seeing a transmission from the Drake, if they get it back in time, that is. But if you want to be super efficient, you can leave it right next to base. Trust me, for later. Analyzing the recovered item. It's a cell phone. Nope, it's the data glutton. Analysis complete. An ancient communication device used on this planet. It contains technology on the Copa and is emitting a signal even now. Communication, it's going to be an all-nighter for me. Alf, really not interested in your problems, to be honest. We're not getting the boss corpse back, but that's like really not a concern of mine. Come on. I actually don't know if that got back, because it started the animation, but it didn't get, like, fully sucked into the ship. Oh, no. I just said I was going to bring the dragon fruit back, because I'm not going to try hard, but I might have to accidentally try hard. That would suck. It's fine. We got the communications device back. That means we can go to a new area tomorrow. That's really all I wanted. The armored mod addies. We don't need to grow any more red Pikmin. We have, like, 50 already, and, you know, we're never going to need more than, like, 15 reds at one point, so I'm feeling okay about that. All in all... besides the tutorial day, it was basically a good first day. Tutorial day doesn't count. This is the real day one. We didn't lose any pick boys. And oh, the rock onion and the red onion, they seem to be communicating of some sort. Maybe you got spoilered on this by looking at the data file earlier, but, oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? They're communicating. And they've merged into one. New feature alert. The onions merge into one. And you can get every kind of Pikmin note of just one onion. Yes, there you go. Very, very convenient. We didn't get the dragon fruit. Okay, that's fun. Let's analyze the other fruit, too. We got the face wrinkler. Best part of the day, just watching this fruit get juiced. Definitely going to start fast-forwarding this when we get, like, a lot of fruit. But for now, we can enjoy this in all its glory. But yeah, that gave us, what, like... That was 0.75 glasses, so it would have been 1.5. This is a full glass. Or the strawberry gives you a full glass in a normal playthrough, but an ultra spicy, it's just half of one. I'll ration out the juice. No extra gulps for anyone. Blue Gatorade, very chunky, down the hatch it goes. Excuse me, my voice is getting a bit scratchy. I'm gonna have to drink some lemon water in a second. From tomorrow on, I have to make sure that Alfie gets how crucial our search for fruit is. That is an awkward sentence. After all, that's the reason we're here. You know what? We're also here to make friends, Brittany. Don't forget that. Let's look at the end of day report. We grew some boys. We got some fruits. Yum yum. We got the phone. We did not get the dragon fruit. Listen, we'll get it later. I promise. What do you have to say, Brittany? You recovered the communication device that was inside the armored mod ad. According to Alf, this device contains parts that may expand the Drake's communications range. I've never seen him so excited. I'm more than happy to write today's report while Alf examines the device. Sometimes he can be so diligent. Alright. We lift off into space. It was a big day for talking about things. We're gonna save the game. Let's see what our noble crew has to say as we get ready for tomorrow's adventure. Listen, I'm just making sure this is like a nice long one before, to make up for yesterday's, okay? Today might run a little long, but that's fine, okay? Ooh, we're going up north. Some kind of icy area. I wonder if we're gonna find Charlie. He's right there in the image. We're gonna find Charlie. It's the distant tundra, okay? He's in the area. I'm not gonna pretend like there's a mystery where there isn't. This isn't the Scooby-Doo Incorporated gang. Brilliant Alf, you expanded the Drake's receiver range. Oh, thanks. They don't call me the keen engineer for nothing. Nobody calls you that. I know. The origin of the signal is unclear. Maybe it's the captain. We should investigate this at once. Good idea, Alf. Let's do it. Just kidding. Let's do it tomorrow. So today we did a lot of stuff. Tomorrow it's to the distant tundra and the ice area. Thanks for joining me in this probably long episode of Pikmin 3. Let's not make it any longer. Let's just end it here. Hope you all have a good day. See you in the next one, and goodbye.